Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Hello. We are back again with the brothers who are idiots. Specifically, my brother. Not my brother. I don't have a brother. That one specifically. Welcome to the podcast. I am the Dipshit. I am gathered with a host of fools, and we will be talking about hockey on this day. I hope you are all excited. Sunglasses, introduce yourself.
I am the King Goon, leader of the Goon Squad, and I am excited to talk puck all night. Let's go.
Hell yeah. We know Puck. Hat, your turn.
I don't know puck nearly as well. I'm Tank.
Good intro. Idiot. Your turn.
I'm just gonna lead into this by saying what my name is. Goalies are expensive without hugs.
Hugs are nice. They enjoy them.
Yeah,
Are you guys
and they're
very
expensive
excited?
when they don't get them.
Yeah, especially when
Without
you
the
talk shit.
hugs, goalies get way expensive. Yeah, especially when you get talking shit. Oops.
We're doing an NHL show today. We have a fun game to start. Are you guys excited for a fun game?
Yes.
Hooray!
Always excited for a dipshit game.
I stole this game from the Inside the NBA on TNT. It's called Who He Play For. I have 4 dudes. I'm gonna say their names. You're gonna tell me who he play for. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna give you a softball for the first one. Starting with Matt. Sean Monahan. Who he play for?
The Rangers.
Okay, that's a guess. Tank.
Monahan?
Yeah, of the Sean variety.
Oh, God. I have no idea. Sharks.
Sharks. That is also a guess. Mark.
She said softball, so I'm going Maple Leaves.
Well, that probably would have been a good guess. Actually, it's Columbus because we played them 2 nights ago.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Matt, you were there.
Yeah. I am aware.
Good start.
To be honest, I don't remember. I never remember what I did the day before, let alone 2 days ago. So that's okay. That's part
fair.
of being
Matt's-
old.
Matt's Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is not Total Recall. It is maybe Recall.
Yeah, sort of recall. Did Monahan ever play for the Rangers?
There was
Sean
probably a
Monahan.
Monahan that played in New York at some point.
No, he was with Calgary for a really long time and then went to Montreal, Winnipeg, and he's with Columbus for the first time this year.
Okay.
He's playing in Columbus.
He's playing in Columbus.
What exactly is a blue jacket? That's my question. Like, why are we?
It's not a red coat.
They're bees.
No, those are yellow
Could be.
jackets.
They're revolutionary warriors who still use cannons.
In
Muskets
Columbus,
and
Ohio?
shit.
Muskets.
Yeah, have you ever seen their cannon? When they score a
Yeah.
goal, they shoot off a cannon inside.
Yeah.
That seems smart.
It wasn't very bright when they had a goalie that had PTSD from a fireworks accident, and every time they scored a goal, a cannon would go off, and he'd be like, "I'm not having a very good time,
Yeah, a small panic
Yeah,
attack
that's
while he's sitting in goal. Yeah.
poor buddy."
Oh no.
Oh no. All right. Next guy is a bit of a journeyman, but he spent some time in Colorado. Starting with Tank, Ian Cole, who he play for.
Oh, God. I did know this at one point when it was in Colorado.
Yeah.
Shot in the dark. Let's go with I'm going to go with the Rangers, actually.
The Rangers?
Yeah.
All right. Then put that one in the hat. Mark?
I think Matt knows, but I'm going to say the Kraken.
The Kraken? That's also in the hat now. Matt?
Is he a Dallas Star?
No, he is not.
Okay.
He is a Utah.
He's
he
part
is
of
a
that's my
Utah
second guess.
hockey club.
That's literally my second guess. I was like, it has to be one of the Utah expansion picks. It has to be one of the Utah-
Keep forgetting that there's fucking hockey in Utah now.
Yeah, they
There's-
beat us, actually. It was weird.
They did in the
So
postseason.
not
at
everybody
least, though.
everybody beats the Avalanche right now. It's
So
not that
far,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, right now.
It's really
But it
not
was a
that
close
weird.
game. It was actually a close game. It was
Their first real hockey game, they sold $120,000 worth of beer. You could have put a gun to my head, I wouldn't have told you that there was that much money worth of beer in the state.
The best part about that you sent me that, and somebody said, by my math, that is about 1,200 beers, and I'm like,
yeah,
somebody needs
$1,000
Yeah.
beers.
That math is not mathing.
That's a very expensive beer.
All right, next dude. This guy has been around for quite a while. He's also been around the block once or twice. Starting with Mark, Jeff
Yeah.
Petrie, who he play for.
why did I go Sean Pertwee?
It's the wrong podcast.
That's the other one.
Make mine the Florida.
Petrie.
Yeah, Florida Panthers.
Florida Panthers. That's a kitty cat. Matt?
This one I actually do know.
Ooh.
Oh, do you want me to go then? Because I'm going to be taking a shot in the dark on this.
Shot in the dark. Yeah, take a
let
shot.
Frank
in the
go
dark.
first.
I'm going to go with the Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. Matt, who does he play for? Who he play for?
Detroit. He's a Red Wing.
Detroit. He's a Red
Ah.
Wing now.
Ah,
Cool.
He
All right.
went
them.
home. He's a Michiganer by birth. Just spent a really long time in Canada. Okay, last guy. One of our favorite guys. He was in Denver for a very long time, and then he did go to the Leafs. Matt Tyson Berry, T-Bear. Who he play for?
Is he a Saber?
He is not a Saber.
Okay.
Mark, who he play for?
Preds.
He was last year. Good try.
Fuck!
Hank, who
I
he
thought
play
I got that one. You're behind. I was so sure of myself. Fuck.
You're right there.
God. Chicago?
Nope. It does start with a C, though. Calgary.
Calgary. Cool.
Calgary.
Calgary. So congratulations. None of you... no, Matt got one right.
Yeah, Matt
Got one.
was
Hooray!
successful.
Round of applause.
There you
Closest
go.
to the pin, I would have gotten closest to the pin once. I was off by a season.
Yeah, technically. All right. Cool. Let's move on. We're talking about the Avalanche. They're doing poorly. Their goalie sucks. Their other goalie sucks. Their goalie that they picked up on waivers is trapped in Canada.
Immigration sucks.
When's that going to change?
I don't know. It sucks. Matt, do you have a comment about how much it sucks?
It
You got to see the
sucks.
suck in person.
God, it was terrible. The goalie situation is frustrating because both of these guys, both Eustace and Georgie, have the ability to make a really good save and then let a soft muffin through the 5-hole or don't cover the post in time. And it's like, what are we doing? And the defense is playing okay in front of them, but there's still too many defensive zone blue line turnovers. There's some weird passing going on. The team as a whole just doesn't look crisp, almost like this is still preseason. Having seen it live, we were talking about it. The group of us that were at the game, they couldn't buy a bounce. Like every puck that bounced away from the Avalanche, whether it was in a goal or not in a goal or away from our stick or over a stick. There's something about what they're doing right now that just doesn't look like Avalanche hockey.
Speaking of fuck, yeah,
Wow.
it's not going well. Nathan McKinnon had a really bad defensive fuck up in the first game that led immediately to a goal. Tank, do you have comments about the suck?
I think their save percentages are quite impressively bad.
Number go down.
Those are not. Yeah, it's not going well at all. I think I'm going to jump kind of on what King was saying over there. The defensive help basically non-existent again. Like they're not in position to actually be helpful, and there's just an egregious amount of turnover in our own zone, and it's gross. I think that's one of our biggest problems. And then I think the save percentage is because They didn't even, if it was the Golden Knights, right? On Wednesday.
Mm.
There was the save percentage was horrifying. I think there was only like 18 shots on goal and they gave up 8 goals. Something like that. It was ridiculous. It's like that's just nobody paying attention to what the puck actually is on the ice. And I coaching might help. Defensive players that know what they're supposed to be might help. I don't know. Getting out of our own end, that'd be great.
That would help.
Yeah.
Maybe a few less injuries may also help, for fuck's sake.
McKinnon not getting penalty minutes every game.
McKinnon not taking a 20-minute in the third period, 10-minute misconduct may also help.
Yeah.
That was really funny. Did you see
That
that,
was a
Matt?
rough one.
Yeah.
Did you see? Well, no, I was gonna say, did you see it while we were there? Because I didn't see it while we were at the game.
It happened late. We had left and gone. We were still in the building, but we were at the Summit Lounge, so we saw it. It was stupid. And it's odd, Tank. You mentioned the defensive help. I can't believe I'm going to say this. When Sammy G is the defenseman who actually plays the best, there's a problem. We've got some insane talent on the blue line with who is considered, if not the best, one of the best defensemen in the world right now. Taser didn't look great, but Sammy was probably the second best player on the ice. Now, he can't do that for 82 games because he wears down because he's tiny. And I'm going to say it again. They should probably trade him and get some beef back there. But he looked good. Everyone else, I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
Mark, tell me your comments and thoughts.
First off, you guys have touched on it a little bit, but I think we're all, kind of jumping around the lowest hanging fruit. So let's talk about it. The injuries. Who hasn't been there so far? Obviously, we know about Val, right? He's not going to be there for a while. Let's talk about Gabriel Landeskog, who may or may not come back. We don't know about that yet. Has Lecky played this year?
No, he broken.
He Borkin too, but he's not listed on their injury report.
He's on injured reserve.
He's on reserve.
Jonathan Druin's out. Taves is out. They're just fucking all of the guys that you count on, the guys that you rely on. These guys to not only be offensive weapons, but these are all two-way players that they are missing. Like Taser is a two-way player. Yes, he's a defender, but he's also, somebody who scores a lot of goals for you too. Gabriel Landeskog is one of the best defensive forwards in all of hockey when he is healthy. The same can be said for Val Nichushkin. Plays a lot on that side of the. He's great with his forecheck. These guys that they're missing are the guys that you guys are talking about that they need back. We don't know if they're going to get any of these guys back. You expect a couple of them definitely to come back. Obviously, Taves is going to come back. But when are we expecting Gabe? We don't know. Maybe this year? Maybe not. We don't know. They're still kind of flashing him around. Like, it could be on the injury report. It says earliest to come back could be October 16th. Do we really think he's coming back in 2 days?
I'd be amazed.
I'm betting they do like Vegas did with Mark Stone and keep him out until the playoffs. Because you get the cap.
You gotta start winning. You gotta start defending the puck. You gotta start winning games. You gotta start getting points. And I don't know if they've got it on this roster. So I don't know what you do, but they're in deep shit right now. And those injuries that we are seeing, guys, with the exception of Tasers, we don't know when any of these other guys are coming back, right? They're all borking for a long time. And Val, who knows what's going to happen with him?
He might.
So you are missing at least 4 of your 6 best players, right? Right there. And we're talking about all-star caliber players. So this injury report says everything you need to know. Yes, the goaltending has been bad. Yes, the defensive end forward work has been terrible in these 2 games. Yes, they're playing like it's preseason, but it's August, it's October hockey. That you expect things not to be super crisp at this point, but you expect it to look a little bit better. They just don't have their stars out there. and it's hurting. It shows. Bednar is putting out a good face. I heard his press conference after the game the other night. He's really, he's like, hey, we've got our guys in net. He's very positive about everything. And that's good because it's going to be a long couple of months here, I think, around town for us hockey fans.
I think Leckie is coming back sooner rather than later because
I hope so.
He's mending. He's recovering from surgery. The good thing is that Gabe is with the team all the time now. So that leads me to believe that it might actually be before the end of the year. Although Dipshit brings up a good point, it could be a playoff kind of a situation. But the goaltending is just so bad. The offensive punch is fine. They've got 4 goals a game through 2 games. Like they're scoring. They can score just fine, but they are not cohesive on the back end. Yeah. And that starts at the red line all the way through to the goal mouth. And it was rough to watch live on Saturday. It was rough to read about what happened on the game opener. I mean, it's tied now. I mean, good Lord. They've got to get it figured out.
So this has all been very negative. Let's think about some positives. Matt, who's a player that you are excited to see play that you have not seen before this year?
Kovalenko got the start. I really think that he has the potential to be pretty good. My new favorite player, just because of his name, is Ivan, because I just love Ivan. That's a great hockey name. Aside from that, it's the big hitters, right? You've got your McCarrs, you've got your McKinnons, you got Mikko. Can they put it together? I mean, Mikko could score another 50 goals this year. McKinnon has finally been recognized as the best player in the world, and deservedly so after the torrid year of scoring he had with that point streak last year. It is all going to come down to where, when and who comes back, when they come back, and how they can contribute. But if I had to pick 2 players that I hadn't seen really a whole lot of, it's Kovalenko and Ivan.
Kovalenko and Ivan. Mark, what about you?
Matt stole my 2, honestly. Like Kovalenko is definitely the one that I'm most interested in just because of his past. I'm also just interested to see what happens with this Gabe Landeskog stuff. If he actually comes back at some point. I'm just very interested in that.
I am hoping that he starts practicing relatively soon, because I know they've had him occasionally redshirt, but if he could start full participating in practice, that would be excellent. Preferably
would be nice.
He hasn't touched the ice in any real way in 2 years.
Not with anybody else.
Yeah, not with another real person. Tank, who are your favorite children?
I think my favorite children. I mean, it's hard not to say Kovalenko. That's obvious, the obvious one. I'm hoping Kelly, we see something come out of him this year. It'd be good.
I keep wanting to call him Chris.
I want to get our goaltender back. That'd be great. Just to have somebody else there, because obviously our goaltending is iffy right now. But yeah, besides that, it's all the normal ones. I want to see Makar actually, play like a defensive player of the year, and McKinnon get some goals. That'd be fantastic.
We need Calvin DeHaan and we need Oliver Shillington. Those are my guys. We need them to play better, especially Calvin DeHaan. He was fucking great in Chicago, except for that one time that fucking Cale Makar deked him out of his jock, and the NHL network used it as promotional material for 4 years.
I was gonna say they're still running that.
That is still hilarious. That remains hysterical. But yeah, speaking, of the defenders, the new guys that we need to do shit, DeHaan and Shillington were both good previously. I'd prefer if they'd be good again. Might help. I was scared on Saturday. Kent Johnson scored, and Jack Johnson plays for the Blue Jackets, and I almost had to throw myself off the third balcony from fucking ballerina because I was like, I was written in the stars, but I didn't realize this was a Leafs game. Fuck. Jesus. Do we have any other shit to talk about the Avs? Do we think? Are we thinking more shit? Less shit?
Bring on the Kapanen.
Give
Yeah.
us Capo.
Give us Capo. Let's get Justus back to the Eagles to marinate a little bit more and just settle down.
Please.
Wait, did you say
Please.
Kapanen or Kakinen?
Kapanen.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Capo
said Kapanen.
Kapanen.
And I was about to do my whole fucking holy fuck, Kapanen, you fucking moron. That time
One of my favorites.
Okay, cool beans. That's
Good
good.
job, Kapanen, you stupid fuck.
Attaboy, Kapanen, you fucking idiot. Holy fuck.
Holy
fucking moron. My fucking favorite. That guy plays for my other team now. Speaking of other teams, we're moving along. We are predicting. It is time for predict. We're going to pick division winner, division loser. We're going to start in the Central because it's easy. I sent you all a picture of the division so you didn't have to look that hard.
Joke's on you. I took notes.
Hooray!
I am just using the research that you sent us. So
Hooray! 2 ways of doing it. I made sure at least everyone knew where the divisions were. Because if you Google NHL divisions, all the pictures are wrong. So we're going to start with Mark.
Really?
Yeah, because they're almost all from like 21, 22.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Before the switch up. Mark,
so
Central Division winner loser.
To me, it's not going to be Colorado. They're not looking that good. I think it's going to be the winner's going to be Winnipeg. I don't.
Winnipeg.
The Jets.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably take another step forward, and I don't see Chicago getting much better. So make my bottom still the Blackhawks.
Connor Bedard, not that impressive to Mark. Tang, who do you choose?
I'd love on anything to say the Avs, but unless they figured a lot out, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to go. God, I hate myself. I'm going to go with the Stars to win. And I think Colorado will figure it out enough to not be last. So I'm going to go with Minnesota to finish last.
I like that call. Fuck you, Minnesota. Get dunked on, losers.
Yeah, jackasses.
Fucking
fuck off.
500 ass motherfuckers. Matt, who you got?
I do like the Stars. If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I probably would have picked the Avs, but having seen some of the proof of the pudding, it gives me pause. When losing Pavelski becomes addition by subtraction, the Stars just got better. They've got some offensive punch, a good balance of youth with Heiskanen, Ottinger, and Johnston, with some savvy vets and Ben Duchesne and Seguin. Wyatt Johnston stepping into Pav's role is going to give them more offense. That's just a terrifying team. I really struggled with what the bottom of the division looks like. I mean, the Wild are in salary cap hell. I hate the fucking Blues. Fuck Jordan Bitchington and his stupid fucking face. It's got 5 D-men over 30 and no offense, but I really think that the Blackhawks are going to go as far as Bedard takes them. They did add Bertuzzi. Taylor Hall is Taylor Hall, but I think their biggest problem is that Rocek in goal is streaky at best. So, yeah, make mine Chicago. They're still a year out.
That's probably pretty fair. You are all fucking cowards. Avs 100% of the way. Avs to the Cup Finals at least. Fuck, it's 82 game season. They'll figure it out. Edmonton is also fucking 0-3 right now, and they have McJesus on their team. So, Avs 100% of the way. I will say for the Central Division, and the only reason I agree Chicago is because it is a pretty strong division. I would be between either Nashville and Chicago. Minnesota has a curse about them where they will always be middle of the pack, and there they shall remain.
Uh-oh.
But
We just
I'm still here.
okay,
Oh.
cool.
Just turned my
Hooray!
camera off.
I would say Chicago last as well. Moving right along there and staying in the West, the Pacific Division. Also a good division, except for the entire state of California. Mark, who do you choose?
You're absolutely right about that. There's a lot of teams that are, kind of go towards the top in this division. I don't think the Sharks got any better. So I'm going to take the Sharks to be the bottom feeders in this division. I'm going to make everybody on this podcast hate me and say the Golden Knights will win the division. I thank you.
That's probably not that bad of a guess.
I know.
Matt,
They're good. They're always good. It's fine.
I too will start at the bottom of the division. The Sharks are going to be bad, but they're going to be fun bad. They've got a couple of kids on this team, and Celebrini and Smith, that will just score the shit out of the puck. But they're going to lose almost every game that they really should. They're still a couple of years out. I had a hard time with picking the top one here. I could not bring myself to picking the Knights, and I point to losing Marchessault as a big reason why. I hate Golden Knights. I don't hate Edmonton as much as I hate. What you drinking, buddy?
Topo Chico?
Topo Chico.
Oh,
I
Topo.
also am on the other side drinking a
Poppin'?
Special Effects from Brooklyn.
Oh.
It's a grapefruit IPA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Dropped to me by the rep today. So, yeah, it's not
Nice. Edmonton's super talented. They're super top heavy. Skinner might be the goalie that they need. Bouchard's a really good top D man. I waffle back and forth between them and the Canucks, but I think Edmonton, having been battle tested and now having gone as deep as they did this last year, this might be the year to make a run. So to make mine the Oilers. Fuck them.
another very good selection. Fuck 'em indeed. Tank.
Oh yeah, so I was leaning towards Edmonton, and then as this that was preseason, and then I was like, wow, Vegas is looking really good. I think it's going to be the Kings. I think they're going to surprise everybody.
Putting all your hopes on Darcy Kemper there, big guy?
Basically,
Kemper and Quentin Byfield. Let's fucking go.
and I know it sounds ridiculous because it is ridiculous, but the reason I'm saying that is because I think Vegas, like you said, there's an injury concern there that could be an issue long term. And Edmonton, I just don't think they're ready yet. I think they'll be better next year than this year. And so I'm just taking a flyer on the Kings to win. And then, God, Anaheim, they're terrible. I think they may actually lose more games than the Sharks. So I'm going to go with Anaheim.
I'll be 100%. I fucking agree with Tank on the Anaheim. Anaheim sucks way more than the Sharks right now.
Yeah, they
Sharks
have nothing.
The Sharks might luck their way into one or two here or there. The Anaheim is relying on James Reimer. That King shit though, that was ridiculous. Can we put that down on the hot take sheet, please?
Oh yeah.
You're driving. You write it down.
Okay, fine. Hot take sheet.
That is one of the hottest takes.
Tank.
Doughty's out for half the year. Make mine the Kings.
Doughty's even fucking playing this year. I legitimately, I guess technically, Jesus, that man is old. Anyway, the Pacific Division is hard.
Kopitar is still there. I mean,
Yeah, I was going to say,
Kopitar is still
Kopi's
here.
still there.
he's 106 in dog years.
I think the Kings will be better than the Sharks, but I think Anaheim will be worse than the Sharks. Anaheim sucks. Edmonton's a good guess. Vegas is a good guess. The Kings are not a good guess. I do think Vancouver.
That's fine. I know I'm picking the wild one. I know. I'm fine with that.
I think Vancouver wins. I mean, Edmonton has McJesus, and they have a lot of the parts, and they obviously got very far last year. But I don't know if you guys have watched that Face Off documentary thing yet. But McDavid kind of like lost his fucking mind at the end of the season, and like they were supposed to go on we're going on a fun European bachelor party, ha ha ha, and instead they played golf in the rain in Edmonton. That was his bachelor party. Man makes $13 million a year. I don't know if they keep it together. I think Vancouver does, because I think Vancouver step forward. Vancouver good. All in on Vancouver.
Vancouver's goalie is hurt.
Vancouver
Thatcher Demko's out for a month. Now, if he comes back and plays like the number 2 Vezina candidate like he was last year, I think they'll be good. But who knows? Coming off an injury, you can never tell.
And especially because he had to apparently relearn how he plays goalie. However, I believe in Artur Shilov's superiority. That man is great as well. But let us turn to the east and watch as the sun rises upon the great eastern half of I can't even really say the east of the Mississippi.
No, you
Nashville is east of the Mississippi. Fuck, these are all stupid. Okay, let's do Metro. We're going to the Metro.
Oh my god. Fuck, these are all stupid.
can't.
Fucking dumb. All right, Metro Division. Also a bunch of killers. Tanky Poo. Who are your killers?
I think I'm going to lean on the Devils to take it. I think all around they are the best team in that division this year. Defensively and scoring, honestly. I think they'll make it a very difficult for anyone to compete with them in that division. And I don't know if it's a surprise, but I think I'm going to take Carolina last.
Okay, too hot take.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are
The Devils take, I like. The Carolina take, I hate. Try again, but don't actually. We're moving along, in fact. Mark, it is in fact your turn. Who do you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of really good teams, and the Devils, that is a hot take considering that they were second to last in the division last year. But that is a very strong pull. For me, I don't know. This division's just going to beat itself to shit, isn't it? I think Carolina could win the division, though, too. Make mine Tank's worst team in the division. Give me Carolina to take the division. And Columbus is not a good team, so they just are shitty. It's 7 really good teams and Columbus, who murdered the Avalanche the other night.
Fack?
Did they score again?
Bitch.
Yeah, it's 2-1, minute 47 left in the first.
So there you go.
Fack.
All right.
I just turned away from it looking at it.
All right. That was a good call, Mark, except for the 7 good teams. There's one other bad team. Matt, can you guess who the other bad team is?
Capitals.
You mentioned the Capitals, and the only number that Capitals fans care about this year is 42, and that's how many Ovi needs to score in order to break Gretzky's record. This guy's on a Jaromir Jagr-like trajectory for his career. He's going to play until he's literally 106, whether it's here in the KHL or someplace else. I don't like your Hurricanes pick. They lost a ton of talent and didn't replace it. Gensel, Skie, Tervain, and Nosen are gone.
Can you try that name one more time for me, brother?
Which one? Skie? I actually had the thing. I listened to the thing. It said it on Google.
Are you talking Brady Shea? Skjei.
Jie. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's pronounced Brady Shea. Good try, though.
Well, I pulled it off. I was like, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Normally, I'm the one that. Normally, I'm the one that pronounces all the hard names. So at least you tried.
Right.
That was a good one.
And they don't have a whole lot of talent to replace them. I do like the Devils here. They added forward depth with Cotter and Tomasz Tatar, and beefed up the D with Brendan Dillon. But it's going to be a dogfight between them and the Rangers. They do have an aging veteran core, Breadman, Zibanejad, Trocheck, and Trouba all north of 30. But Shesterkin is Gumby. That man can stop just about damn near anything. I kind of was on the Blue Jackets being the worst one, but are you thinking the Flyers?
I'm
hoping
thinking the Flyers.
I forgot
I
about
want.
the
See, here's the
fucking
thing. I couldn't put that out in the universe because I need the Flyers to be at least average. Because if the Flyers were at least average, that means they keep Trotz, and more Trotz is good for the NHL. Give me more Trotz in my life. I need sound bites.
Absolutely, that is true.
We need them eyebrows moving up and down, side to side like a roller coaster.
Neil moving platforms like a motherfucker. By the way,
I
don't
know
if you
Neil.
got that.
Neil's icon changed. Fucked me up for a minute there.
Yeah, well, because he moved from YouTube to Facebook.
Matt will agree with you that I think the Rangers will take it. I do think it'll be a dogfight between the Devils and the Rangers. I think they're just gonna beat the living shit out of each other. Mostly Matt Rempe and the rest, whatever the biggest, tallest dude on the Devils are, mostly is gonna be doing the
They
beating.
haven't stopped him from fighting yet.
No, apparently not. Well, minorly. He doesn't fight as much, mostly because they were like, your brain, you need that,
Yes.
sir. You know how many punches to the head you've taken in the last week and a half? Could you stop, please?
Would you like to see 30, sir?
Yeah. I would like, we're gonna do it's like Dare, but instead of them telling you all the bad things that drugs do to you, they just take you to Antonio Brown's Twitter account.
Hell, have him spend a day with Scott Parker. That guy's on the struggle bus.
No shit.
Shit.
Speaking of getting punched every day, all
Right.
day. I am also kind of between Philly and the Blue Jackets. That's a hard one. I think the Flyers are gonna be worse, though. I wish they would not, because they're funny when they're good, but they also are ass. So I'm gonna say the Rangers and the Flyers. Matt, correct. Okay, last division, Atlantic Division. More big teams that like to win games. We will start with Matt. Matt, who do you want?
So, for
Same.
regular season success, I don't think you can look any further than Toronto to win this division. It's going to be their division to lose as long as Wool and Stolarz hold up in goal. They were both top 10 and saved above expected 2023, 2024. I believe Wall was number one. The other thing to look at with Toronto is Mitch Marner's on a contract here. He's going to go flat nuts because he's going to absolutely go out and earn it. But it's Toronto. They'll fall apart in the playoffs. In terms of the worst, the Red Wings have missed the playoffs every single year that Stevie Y has been there. However, I think that with Toronto doing so well, Hockey Karma is going to demand that the Canadians come in last in the division. They'll make some noise with their top line with Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky. I don't think it's going to be enough. So make mine Montreal Canadiens to finish last.
Really? That's probably not a bad call. Interesting call, but probably not a bad one. Tank, your turn.
I think Toronto will come extremely close to winning and then fail at the end of the year, and it'll be the Panthers to win it. And then, I mean, God, Buffalo sucks kind of right now, so I'm going to go with Buffalo finishing last.
That's usually a good call in hockey.
That's
Buffalo
always
generally
safe.
sucks.
That's safe. Yeah, very safe.
I mean, I don't think it's going to change this year. Do you? I mean,
No.
They would like it too. I
They
don't,
would
bet.
very much like it too.
Buffalo fans are crazy. I don't know if you noticed, but for your Florida pick, speaking of the goofy ass docuseries, at one point they were talking to Matt Kachuk at his house in Florida, and Keith was out there like grilling, and Matt's like, "Dad's always at the house. It's so fucking annoying." And there's like a bunch of smoke from the grill, and he's like, "Dad, are you trying to burn the fucking house down? What are you doing?" And Keith Kachuk's like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm doing you a favor." So
Oh my God.
vibes immaculate in Florida, at least. And they flash to Edmonton. They're like, Connor McDavid is doing panic drills and like working out like nothing has ever been worked out before the game. And Matthew Kachuk's like, I was swimming in the ocean and now I'm going swimming in the pool, and then I'll go to the game. So A+ work on him.
Right.
Mark, your turn.
There's three really good teams in this division. Four, if you include Tampa Bay, which they're always going to be kind of part of a conversation. They're not going to get very far because of those top three teams, two of which have been mentioned already. The bottom of this division could go one of three ways. I really think that I don't think Ottawa got a whole lot better. And so I'm going to pick them to basically be the antithesis of what Matt was saying, or not the antithesis, but basically matching what Matt was saying about the Canadians. But it's Ottawa, not Montreal, that is going to be the sacrifice. I don't think Boston is going to be hot enough early enough to win this division. They didn't get their goaltender until the season started. And so they've got some work to do getting back into, playing shape and doing all that stuff. I think it's going to take a little bit for them to get some rust off. I think they will make it. I think they will be in the playoffs. I think they will be in the Stanley Cup final this year, but I do not think that they win the division. I think it is Toronto, as much as I hate to say it.
You are all correct. Well, the two of you are correct. Tank is wrong. Let's go Toronto. Hashtag beliefs. Hashtag belief. Hashtag the passion. Hashtag let's fucking go.
Hashtag first round out.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hashtag-
saying.
Yeah.
Hashtag,
Yeah.
hashtag Mitch Marner to the Avs, please. Please, please. Thank you. Please.
Hey, Mark, let me ask you, do you think that the potential for increased drama around Boston's coach's lame duck contract will start to provide some distraction because he's on the last year of his deal?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be distractions. You're talking about one of the three biggest seaboard media markets out there, and they love their drama. Of course, it's going to be a distraction. Another thing that I think keeps them from winning a division, but I think that this team is focused after last year, and they really want to kind of get back to the mountain, and I think they've got the pieces to do it. But I think it'll be an in-season. I don't think once they get to the postseason, I think they'll kind of squash that and be professionals about it.
Fair enough.
But it's always anything like this. Anytime you have somebody that's disgruntled about anything in Boston, it's always going to be a thing, right? We saw it just 2 weeks ago with Swayman. So anytime in any sport, there's any kind of issue where somebody could be upsetting spaghetti in Boston, it's going to be a big deal.
The most upsetty spaghetti there's ever been in the whole wide world.
That's a lot of upsetting spaghetti.
That's the most upsetty spaghetti. Trumped only by Buffalo's upsetty spaghetti. Buffalo is bad. Buffalo will remain bad. Buffalo traded Jeff Skinner or let him walk. I don't remember which. Either way, it was stupid. Jeff Skinner was the truth for that team, to quote the King Goon. And now they don't have him. And they have some other guys. I don't think it's going to be enough. Ottawa is also going to be very close next to them, but I think Buffalo takes it. As for the division, Lihu the Hares. Who do we think is going to be in the Stanley Cup? Because Mark said Boston. Who do you think will be in the Western? Mark.
I hadn't gotten that far to think about it. Fuck. Give me. God damn it! I hate this. Give me Las Vegas to make the Stanley Cup. Fuck,
Can
I hate
you
it. Fuck,
imagine
I
a
fucking hate
Boston
it.
Vegas?
It would be so
No
good.
one's gonna be
It would
happy
be
about
so good.
It would be
It would
so
be
good.
so good.
It would be the most obnoxious social media presence on the. Oh my god,
would
it would
be
be
horrifying.
terrible.
I hate it. I hate it so much that I'm gonna stick with it.
That's
Hell
probably
yeah.
a good idea, just to piss the world off. It's going to happen. Just
Matt, what about you? Who do you think?
I think that Toronto's going to win the President's Trophy. Hence, then we'll exit in the first round because no one wins that and goes on. The
You
curse
have
of the
more
President.
passion than I do.
That's the funny thing is I don't have any passion about the East at all. Coming out of the East, man, I really like the Devils to come out, but I think that goaltending is going to be a big deal. Give me the Rangers coming out with Shesterkin, and give me Dallas coming out of the West. I think they're big and physical enough to be able to grind teams down over a 7-game series and beat up again on Edmonton to represent the West.
That's another really fucking good call.
Yeah.
Tank, come in with your bad call.
I'm going to give my bad call. You know it's coming. We're going to have an East Coast, West Coast beef. The Devils versus the Angels. Or Kings, actually, in this case.
Because see, the
It's gonna
Angels
be
play
the Devils and
baseball,
the
bro.
Kings. Well, I'm saying because they're City of Angels, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, got it.
LA Kings. Yeah. So I think the Devils and Kings, and I think the Devils win.
I like a quarter of what you said.
I think the Devils are going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm assuming.
Probably, yeah. Either them or the Rangers. But no, we gotta go full Delulu. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
Toronto versus Colorado.
Of course it is.
Ooh, huh?
Oh my god, I would
Wow.
have so much fun, and so would everybody else. That would be an amazing series. Will it happen? Probably not. But listen, shut up. Yes, it will. I think it would be so much fun every time those two teams play each other. It's madness because both teams are crazy. It rocks. It's awesome, and I love it. It's great. Hockey's cool. Do we have anything else to talk about and or dipshits to share with the class? Anyone? Bueller.
No, I'm saving my dipshit for
Yeah, I
Wednesday.
got dipshits
I've got
for
a
Wednesday
good
for
one.
Sure.
I've got a really good one.
Hell yeah. I like that.
How about MVP?
Ooh, MVP. Who do you think will be the MVP, Tank?
I'm going to go with McDavid. I actually think he will.
That might be the first smart thing you said.
Come on now.
I'm playing.
Can't
I'm
be the
playing.
first smart thing. That'd be the smartest thing.
I keyed. Kind of. Matt, who do you think?
It's hard not to, go with chalk and say, McDavid or McKinnon or the jabroni in Toronto, who's
Matthews.
now,
Matthews.
yeah, Austin Matthews. Let me give you a dark horse. What we saw out of Reinhart in Florida last year was out of this world. He may make enough noise to make it interesting, but you know what? Fuck it. It's McKinnon again, back to back. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Reinhart
MVP
comes in
City.
second.
That's a good pick. Mark.
If you're gonna get a President's Cup right before you get a first round out, you're gonna have an MVP on that team just for a regular season award. So Austin Matthews is my pick for MVP.
You also have the passion. I think if Winnipeg goes far or wins the division, which I didn't call, but I think if they do, I think it's Hellebuck. I think Hellebuck, because the three M's, as people like to take them, the two of them have gotten it. Matthews is gonna be rough. Or no, he did get the heart once, didn't he? I think he's got the heart once. Anyway, they've all had their turn, and the writers love giving people their turn. And unless anyone comes out and is like shockingly good besides those three, I bet they try to do something whack with it. And I'm thinking if Hellebuck is good, which he should be, and if he's really good, which he should be, then it'll be the first time a goalie's gotten the Hart in a hot ass minute.
That could be fun.
You're gonna hate what I have to say. I don't even think he's gonna get the Vezina.
Who do you think is going to get the Vezina, brother?
I think it's gonna be Bobrovsky.
Well, Bobrovsky has on years and off years, so
I think he's
potentially.
on an on-year.
I mean,
That's
he
why.
won Florida the Cup, kind of. We'll see.
He did.
I
There's
don't know
kind
about
of.
that
He
one.
basically did.
I won't put it as a hot take. I don't think I like it though.
It's a medium take.
Medium rare.
Medium
take.
rare take.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Sous vide. Sous vide.
Sous
take.
Sous vide, not quite reverse seared.
Sous vide.
Dudes with goalies in their names. Do you have opinions on the Vezina? Do we give half a shit?
Yeah, I hate your Hellebuck take. Just because fuck the Jets. Not for
What
any,
did they
not for
ever
any
do to
reason.
you?
Exist.
I was
They're
at
not
the
the
game
Avalanche.
where they blew the Avalanche out 7-0, and then turns around we beat them in the series. But I hate the Jets, so fuck them. That's the only reason why. It's a solid idea for sure. Vasilevsky was hurt. He had that back surgery last year. It just didn't look right. If he's back and true to form like he could be, let's go with Vasilevsky.
That's probably not a bad call. Mark?
Well, considering I picked Winnipeg to win the division, I will say Hellebuck is the reason why. And he wins the best.
If they do win the division, I think you're accurate on that.
That is probably true. Do we have any more opinions on anything hockey related? Here's my
You wanna-
opinion on
you wanna
anything
do
hockey
Norris?
related. I already know I'm not gonna like your Norris pick, but please continue. Tell me who you think is gonna win.
I don't have one. I don't have one. Saying it right now, I don't have one.
If it's not Cale Makar every single year, you're stupid.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. All right.
I was gonna
Gotta
say
get it out
Makar
there.
or Hughes would be my.
Gotta put
picks,
it out in the
but
universe.
It's probably gonna be one of the two. There tends to be one guy who pops out of nowhere. They're like, oh fuck, you're a lot better than everyone thought. All right, congratulations. It's like the Jack Adams. It's not actually the best coach of the world. Or the best coach award. It's the most surprising team award.
Yeah,
You
it's
are
the most
supposed to be
improved.
ass, and you're
Yeah.
great.
It's
Here you go.
100% coach of the year in most of these professional sports is definitely just most improved team.
that is an interesting one. You're saying
90% of the time.
the one that kind of comes out of nowhere, but not really out of nowhere, but kind of. With my Devils pick, what about fucking Hamilton?
Doogie? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I hope it would be Doogie.
That'd be cool as shit.
good.
If it's
I
not
love
Makar, I
Dougie
want
Dougie
Hamilton.
Hamilton so
If it's not
much.
Makar, I want Hamilton. There we go.
Hell yeah. I like that pick. That's the smartest thing you've said. Let's go. Sorry. I got a thing. I have to look
She
at
has
the
a thing.
I got a thing.
My wife is ogling me
Yeah, she is.
and posting about it.
Wow. That's gross. I don't want to think about it. I think this has been a good. What the fuck was that?
A ghost.
I think the cat is banging around my kitchen, or my mother's out of her bedroom. Regardless, what a great episode it has been. Let us shit pimp. Matt, shit pimp.
Shit pimp.
Make sure you catch us on all of our social channels. You can find My Brother's an Idiot on Facebook, just as it is. Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok are at the Idiot Goons. Mark Switch and Twitter and TikTok are at Poffle Time, and you can find me on TikTok at King Goon Smoke. Make sure you follow Old Chicago too. See my face a little bit.
Here, there.
More stuff coming. Yeah,
Hear him loud eating.
I know. They sent me that trend. They're like, we need you to do this.
Oh,
he
The
froze.
sound and eat.
Oh.
Yeah. Just put the sound on and then you just eat pizza. I was like, okay, this is easy. I'll do that.
That's
Thank,
fantastic.
thank you, social media team.
So you're eating as part of the promotional materials now.
Yeah,
Hey,
That's
I did my
awesome.
part. I liked and commented.
you did. You did, and it's got 3 times the views at anything else that we've done the last 2 months.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. Woo. That's all I got. Carry on.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I was looking at something. Tank. Shit. Pimp it.
Oh yeah. Find me on all the socials at Tank Knox or Knox Nostalgia Collectibles.
Fuck yeah. Mark. Pimp.
Nerds are doing a couple of really cool things in the next couple of weeks. We got one coming up Friday where one of our good friends who likes to mess with my brain is coming on to basically do Star Trek hot takes just to hear me rant about Star Trek, and that will be happening this Friday night. So yeah, tune in to that with the nerds that know. We got a couple other things. There's a Star Wars episode in the works for next month, I believe. And for what?
Gaming.
Okay, and gaming. Yeah, there's a whole episode that they're going to do just on spreadsheets and gaming that is coming up on the nerds too. So be on the lookout for those. I'm sure the schedule is up on the nerds that know on all the things. So check it out.
Fuck yeah. I have no shit to pimp. I just need the Mets and the Dodgers to go to game 5 or 7. Preferably 7.
We need 7.
7. We need 7.
Game 7.
All right. This has been the idiots, the brothers, and me. That's the king. That's the tank. That's the Mark. Goodbye and bruh and Mingo. Also Mingo.
Mingo.
Mingo.